Alright, thank you very much for clicking on the video. This is Payne, just back with a quick PSP review. And this one is Ghost Rider, and it's for the PSP obviously, and it was released in 2007 along with the old Ghost Rider film with Nicolas Cage. And this one is developed by Climax Action and published by 2K Games according to my research, and by research I mean Google. So this one's well, I want to say it's pretty good. It's okay. It's like a third-person hack and slash game, and then you also drive around on the bike as well. So there's no Nicolas Cage cameo in this game, which I was quite disappointed about, because Nicolas Cage in the Ghost Rider film is fantastic. He's totally awesome. I don't think the film would be any good without him. The first one anyway. The first one I thought was pretty good. It was sort of like, it was like a really early superhero film when they hadn't kind of, made the formula of superhero films. Like they're very formulaic today, the superhero films, for the last 10 years, since the kind of phase one, since Iron Man and Iron Man 2 and the Avengers and all that. So the Marvel ones are sort of, they have a specific type, whereas this Ghost Rider one, I think, was this Sony? I'm not sure if this was a Sony one, but I can check. It is Marvel Entertainment, Columbia Pictures. So this was the Ghost Rider film was before the modern superhero film. Although the DC ones still haven't kind of caught on to the modern superhero film. Are still making really bad ones. Justice League, some of those they're not, they're okay, but they're not the same standard as the Marvel ones, in my opinion anyway. Some people obviously, they like DC a lot, so they would disagree with that particular take. But this one, some of the stuff from the film is in it. So what I'm thinking is they didn't get the license for Nicolas Cage, or his likeness, or his voice acting, or different things. But there is a lot of extra content in the game as well, apart from just hack and slash. There's a different kind of RPG elements to it, well, semi-RPG elements, where you can upgrade the character, upgrade the moves. Not really, it's not in a great depth though, but there is, at least it's not just a shameless, really, really bad, poor effort movie tie-in. At least this one actually has a bit of substance to it anyway, which you can say kind of separates it from other games in the genre like that, or particularly in the licensed movie game genre, which are normally they're just so bad. It's probably not even the developer's fault. It's probably they have to bring out the game to tie in with the movie, as some sort of tie-in. There's no point, there's some really good movie license games have come out years after the movie, when they've had time to sort of do the game properly. So a lot of these ones, particularly in the mid-noughties and even in the 90s as well, there was a lot of movie tie-in games that were just abysmal. Some of the worst games. Well, in my opinion anyway, but some people kind of might like them depending if you like the movie. Sometimes, when I was younger, any X-Men game, I'd love it. It doesn't matter if it was really bad. Even the Mega Drive one, which is super difficult, I loved it. So I suppose it depends on the series as well. So I do like Ghost Rider, and I do like the Nicolas Cage movie. I don't like the second movie as much as the first one. I don't think whatever magic they had in the first movie, they couldn't replicate it, and it didn't turn into a series either. But I think Nicolas Cage does make the movie better from his performance in it, his over the top sort of acting in it. But yeah, and the story of Ghost Rider is, I'm not overly familiar with the comic of Ghost Rider, and I'm not sure if there was any cartoons of Ghost Rider in it either. He's not really maybe, I don't know, but he's not really a child-friendly sort of superhero, not as much as other sort of like Captain America or Spider-Man, are more sort of you'd have their image on your lunchbox when you're going to school. So I don't think many kids be going around with Ghost Rider on their lunchbox or their school bag. But yeah, it's a pretty good story. He's a biker, and then he gets killed, and then I think it's the spirit of the Ghost Rider sort of Johnny Blaze, is it? I can't remember now. I should really script these reviews, although that would take away from the no script review policy that I'm doing after I've watched H3 Bomber Guys or H2 Bomber Guys plagiarism video. So I'm trying to basically just kind of give off the cuff reviews, because that's what I like listening to when people do it, when they just give off the cuff reviews. So anyway, this was okay. The bike section is alright. The controls are not great, not good on the bike section. It's pretty boring. And the other part of the game as well is just sort of like you're in an arena, and you have to just defeat the enemies, and you go to the next arena. So it's that sort of like style of game, like kind of Devil May Cry, but a lot worse. So if you played Ghost Rider on a PSP, let me know in the comment section below. And thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.